Oh, hello everybody. So I hesitated a little what should be the this video's topic is about Quran or something else, but as you can see I decided to go with the Quran further just to get closer to its finish. From now on the surahs are becoming much shorter uh, even in their actual lengths. So when I reach the end in the end in a surah, what I wish to mention from them, I will just say, and now on to the next surah, and you can just go on with it. So the first surah for today is Surah 74. And here we start to know about a new kind of fire, what seems to be distinct from the fire of hell. Uh, well, uh, just to mention it. Now the more important part here, in the sense you can even consider important in religious texts, especially in the Quran, is numerology. Here it is mentioned 1980. Uh, Now I found a very good link with the importance of the 19 in the Quran, uh, and I will link it in the commentary box, and I would point on the direction it will be placed by YouTube, but as you could see nowadays, the commentary box was moved, so you will find it, I say. So on to the next surah. We know from the Surah 75 that the end of the world will be at a moon solstice or eclipse or whatever. Anyway, the most obvious sign of the Quran's world end is when mountains will fly around. So just move on, I say. So here comes some religious bullshit, but we have enough of that, so there is also an interesting thing where it says that Mr. A created every kind, whatever kind means, of beings in the way that impairs in male and female counterparts. But well, in the real world, a lot of beings or living things are not male and female, but they either don't have sex or they have both on the same being. They are it is called hermaphrodites. How come those in the Quranic understanding? I have no idea. So let's move on to the next surah. It is mostly about what you will or can drink in paradise, so it is just not that important for us. So let's move on the next one. What is about the prophets or messengers, whatever the Muslims consider the holy men like Muhammad, whatever the title of them is. The interesting things are, although a little bit different than the title suggests, like it suggests everyone is buried. Well, nowadays when everyone gets into the ground, actually, uh, but nowadays you can burn and just throw around the ashes or even launch into the space the remains. It is highly doubtable. And here is something that it says that Mr. A gave every nation sweet water to drink. Now on I saw a very good Korean series, TV series, television series, what actually told a problem about of an island, problem of an island where the greatest problem of all, apart from the Japan pirates, was the lack of sweet water, and they had to filtrate it from salty water, but it wasn't good enough process, and they got every kind of sickness because of it. That so you see, you see my point. Now there is also some things about yellow camels, but I just leave it on you. On to the next surah. Some more thing about the paradise beaches. Actually, it is just repeating, I think, apart from the big boobs, but you know that. On to the next surah then. There is an interesting title of it, what I found that on one version it was the angel who rips the shoes apart. What the fuck is this? Hellraiser the movie or? But actually the only interesting thing in the text of the surah was that, and after that he spread the earth, what suggests the earth is flat, but we already knew that. And I think I run out of time to involve more surahs for this video, so I will just end it here. Actually, when I looked through my notes, an interesting thing happened, that I noticed that what will be the topic of the next video of the Quran from me is that I just never made the notes of Surah 80 to 86. So I finished writing the notes after I finished all the rest of the surahs. So maybe you, someone with really maniac mind, would want to skip the next Quran video from me and check the others, and then all for the last check the Surah 80 to 86, but I think that would be overwork. So I hope, and I see from the statistics that some of you are still with me, so keep going. Good luck.